Hi, and welcome to Hoffman's Hot Seat. I'm Tom Hoffman with One-to-One Media, coming to you from the premier business leadership series here in Orlando, sponsored by SAS. And I'm joined today by SAS co-founder and CEO, Dr. Jim Goodnight. And today, Jim and I will be talking about steps that business leaders can take to help create and develop an analytics-driven organization. Jim, thanks so much for joining us.
Good to be with you, Tom.
So, Jim, if I'm a business leader and I've recognized the value of analytics and what it can do for an organization, and then I want to champion analytics within my company, what are some recommended steps for getting started?
Well, a lot of CEOs that I know that have done that have really started in their customer intelligence group or their marketing group, the ones that try to keep track of who their customers are, what their preferences are, what their habits are, everything they can find out about customers, so they can encourage that customer to come back to come back to the store, to come back to the shop, to whatever. So a lot of companies that have loyalty cards track those customers and really understand what the customer wants. So I think this is one of the better ROIs for a lot of companies.
Okay. So I also wanted to ask if can you point to examples of companies that you feel have really done an effective job of applying customer analytics to improve business performance?
Oh, we had one on our panel here today, the Orlando Magic.
Right.
They are using analytics to do a better job of doing variable pricing, so that they can fill up the seats. When a bum team is in town and at lower price, but yet when a Class A ball team is in town, they can raise their rates to help optimize price. So that's a very good example.
Yeah, I was impressed by what they had to say, what the president of the Magic had to say. I think he mentioned that they're now number 5 in the NBA in ticket sales as a result.
Right. Yeah. But that's just simple revenue optimization. We do that a lot for a large number of the hotels around the world. Help them price their rooms in such a way that they most likely will sell them.
Right. Yeah, I wanted to ask also a question that's somewhat related. And as you know, for companies to have effective relationships with customers, they need to have an engaged employee base. And SAS for years has been recognized as one of the best companies to work for by publications such as Fortune and Computer World. And I'm wondering, what advice would you offer other C-level executives about how to develop, say, a customer-centric organization?
Well, customer-centric really starts with having a company that's very dedicated to providing a great place to work for the employees. You're not going to have very good customer relationships with employees if you've got a lot of disgruntled employees. So it really starts right there inside the company. So if you make your employees happy and you make them feel satisfied and trusted, and you make sure that they understand the directions of the company, where you're going. And I do that myself through webcast. So I do 3 or 4 webcasts a year, and all of my managers do even more than I do, communicating the direction, what we want, where we're going, and entrusting and empowering our employees to help get us there.
That's an important point that you brought up, too, the importance of frequently and openly communicating with employees, letting them know what the mission is, and engaging them that way.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, Jim, thanks so much for taking this time with us today.
Sure, Tom.
Thanks.